Hey everybody, Michael Snyder here, California Weather Watch. Today is May 8th. Yes, it is. And we are looking at the infrared satellite imagery here, and you can see that upper level low spinning across southern Oregon, northern California. Might bring a thunderstorm threat the next couple of days. We'll take a look at those details coming up here. But a lot of talk about the big ridge is potentially building up as we go towards the end of this week here. And we're going to warm things up across the state and then eventually start to try to introduce some monsoon moisture from the desert southwest back across some of the west coast. We'll take a look at those details here in a moment as well. And here we are heating up this week, and National Weather Service Hanford with a nice graphic here kind of showing those 90s and upper 90s returning to some of the valley areas as we get in towards this weekend here. Check out Death Valley, 108 and 109 those 2 days this weekend. Nice and warm already out there. Taking a look at the day one thunderstorm potential, just mainly Northern California. Tomorrow it will include some of the central and northern Sierra Nevada, however, as that upper level low moving across the area. This is looking at a wider view of things here in North America. You can see the trough off the west coast of North America swinging through here, kind of keeping us in a trophy position here as we go through on into Wednesday morning here. Let me bring that down a little bit. You can kind of see the date there. And then as we go, we can see that huge trough drive down across the Gulf of Alaska out over the Pacific, allows that huge ridge to really build across British Columbia there. And you can kind of see that monsoonal flow going across some of the desert southwest there as we go on in towards this weekend. So that might be a fly in the ointment and just how warm we get across the area. And it's going to be kind of a hit and miss thing with some of the precipitation and thunderstorms with that monsoon moisture. More on that here in a moment. This is looking at the GFS. This is mean sea level pressure. And if I put that into motion, you see the huge trough, really deep storm out over the Gulf of Alaska, allowing that ridge to build across Pacific Northwest. And then look at that thermal trough moving up the west coast there. And that's what's going to try to introduce some monsoon moisture as we go through the weekend coming up there. You can see it extend all the way up towards the Pacific Northwest shown there. This is looking at 24-hour precipitation across the state. So this is by the time we get to Sunday afternoon shown there. Look at some of the higher terrain getting some decent amounts. Again, it's going to be kind of variable and scattered with that monsoon moisture, but even Nevada getting in the action there as well and going on into Monday afternoon shown there. And we scroll ahead a little bit more, then that moisture moves off back to the east. And this is looking at precipitable water. And you can see as we go through Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, there's Thursday now, and you can see the moist flow start to return here as we go towards the weekend. Look at the desert southwest, monsoon season waking up early, and you can see that spreading up towards California, Nevada, and Oregon on this run here. So that's something to watch over the next few days. I know I haven't done a California video the last few days here, but I am on the road out here storm chasing across the Great Plains. I'll probably be back Wednesday, and I'll try to do a briefing again for California here in the next day or so. You probably noticed the hotel room here in the background. This is looking at Los Angeles. No big deal coming up here to some temperatures, maybe up into the lower 80s as we go through the weekend here. Pretty seasonable, really. Sacramento warming up again this weekend here as well. Back, getting up towards the 90s, back from the 70s here. This is San Francisco warming up a bit as well. Look at that, some mid and upper 70s possible. This is looking out towards Las Vegas here. The 90s will return and probably hang around for a while here. But again, some of that monsoon moisture may be moving even over Las Vegas as well. This is Palm Springs, return to the 90s likely here this weekend. This is the 6 to 10 day temperature outlook. California is included in this, of course. And this is what's of note. Check out the 6 to 10 day precipitation outlook as that monsoon moisture starts to return. The National Weather Service is taking note of that. It goes through May 17th there, and this is the 8 to 14 day through May 21st. Look at that signal there. Early monsoon season across the desert southwest, potentially impacting California at times. But anyway, yeah, out on the road here. We'll be out chasing here today, tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday here. It looks like it's going to get better day by day. We've got this same energy that's on the west coast of North America right here. It's going to be moving down across the western portions of the continental U.S., and it's going to inject some of that upper level energy out over the plains where some pretty good moisture in place. So I'm kind of hopeful here in the next few days of getting maybe a nice tornado shot or two. We'll see how it goes. But anyway, I'll be out on the road probably till at least Thursday here, maybe potentially a little bit longer before a break comes across the severe weather areas out here on the east, and then I'll just go ahead and wait for later May or June to come back out. But anyway, yeah, hope you guys are liking these videos. I'll try to do another California video here in the next day or two with that monsoon moisture. We'll see how the forecast trends here. Kind of an interesting setup here anytime monsoon moisture starts to get involved. So anyway, hope you guys are having a good day, and I will talk to you guys either tomorrow or the next day, hopefully.